वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुलारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्ण प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयप्रदीपः Namo Namaha. Good afternoon, good morning from wherever you are joining. We are coming to an end of the 8th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, which is called as Akshara Brahma Yoga. Bhagavad Gita is one of the central pieces of Mahabharata. Bha means light. Maha means the highest of the light. In front of Mahabharata, that light, all the other lights becomes very small. Like in front of sun, all our candlelight or all the luminaries becomes very small. In front of Mahabharata, all the lights becomes insignificant. Mahabha. It is so brilliant. That Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita, told by none other than Lord Himself. That is why it is called as Bhagavad Gita, Song of the Lord. The Song of the Lord, the Bhagavad Gita, it is a super psychology text. All the other psychological text, all the once Swami Vivekananda went to United Kingdom and somebody in the audience asked, does India has a subject dealing with psychology? According to the Britishers at that time, white people, the only Freudian or Jung's psychology was the ultimate. They thought India did not have any psychological text. And Swami Vivekananda replied, yes, India has a psychology text. The Western psychology deals with sick people, whereas Indian super psychology text deals with healthy mind, makes the mind healthy. Whereas the Western psychology deals with unstable mind, sick mind. Indian psychology, the great psychology, Bhagavad Gita, it's dealing with the healthy people, vibrant mind, makes the society prosperous. And that Britisher, he could not talk anything. The Bhagavad Gita is such a text, it enlivens the life. Everyone, it is not limited to one religion or one time. It is connected, it is relevant, it was relevant, it is relevant, and it will be relevant. It is a super psychology text for the humanity. It is for the humanity. The whatever dimension you approach, it will open up that one. I urge everyone to flip through the pages of Bhagavad Gita. We ourselves, we don't know what we are losing in our life. We think making some money, it is the ultimate purpose. But when you go through the Bhagavad Gita, so much of abundance of energy dawns within you. That is a song of the Lord. In Bhagavad Gita, the Lord in the 5th section, 5th chapter called as Udyoga Parva, went as a messenger to Kauravas, Dhritarashtra, urging him to give the fair share of kingdom to Pandavas, otherwise war will be imminent. Dhritarashtra said, what to do? My son won't listen to me. And while talking, Duryodhana walked out. and even he tried to bind Duryodhana, Lord Shri Krishna, along with Shakuni, then Dushasana and Karna, and at that time Lord revealed the cosmic form. And Dhritarashtra, though blind, he could able to see the cosmic form, because he had lamented before he could not behold Lord Shri Krishna because he was blind. To show the compassion, Lord revealed his. Dhritarashtra could see that one. Duryodhana closed his eyes. And when he could not he realized Sri Krishna had initially told, I know Duryodhana won't accept, but in the coming generation, people should not accuse that enough effort was not done to avert the war. Just for the coming generations to know, Lord Shri Krishna also went there, and he could not convince Duryodhana. So, before departure, he went to Karna. And Karna, and he said, Karna, you are, do you know, you are not Radheya. People are calling you as a Radheya. You are not Radheya, you are Kaunteya. You are the eldest son of Kunti. You are Pandava's elder brother. You are Kaunteya. You are the Kaunteya. Come, switch side to Pandavas, and once you win the war, the Pandavas will happily give the kingdom to you. You will be the king. Karna said, I can't do. If I do, I will be making injustice to Duryodhana. Duryodhana, he had put a lot of faith in me. In the last minute, I do not want to back out. The most of our case is that way. Karna said, I know what Duryodhana is doing is not right, but he is my friend. He has put all the faith on me. I can't back out. Most of us, we are bound, though we know it is not right, we do continue to do the wrong things. Lord Shri Krishna did not ask him to go do the wrong thing. He asked him to correct himself, come onto the good side. He said, sorry, I don't want to come. My bad friend will be upset. Most of us, though it is, we know it is not right, we are so succumbed to the friendship, old habits. Some people, they say, when I ask them to come to the Bhagavad Gita class or yoga, they said they miss. What to do, sir? My friend called me for a birthday party. My friend will be upset if I don't come. We forget, we don't know how to prioritize. Sri Krishna, when he called, Karna said, sorry, I can't come. Duryodhana will be upset. Duryodhana, that pretext, everyone chooses looking for a charioteer, like right chauffeur in their life. Arjuna chose Sri Krishna as a chauffeur. Karna, he was mentally chose Duryodhana as a chauffeur. Result, Karna went into decline. He had a fall, not an ordinary fall, great fall in the life. Arjuna chose Lord Shri Krishna as his charioteer, driver, and he reposed complete faith in Lord Shri Krishna. Please guide me. Whereas Karna, though noble person, he used Duryodhana as his navigator. He was swayed by the Duryodhana. Most of us, Bhagavad Gita is saying, choice is yours. What type of navigator you want in your life? If you think of me, I will be there as a charioteer. Otherwise, most people will choose the navigator like Duryodhana, leading to our own decline. Helplessly we are choosing. We don't want to upset our friends. In the name of friends, we are sacrificing the higher ideals in our life. Arjuno vacha kim tad brahmati kim adhyatma kim karma purushottama adibhutam cha kim prokta adidaivam kimuchyate adiyajño yajña katam kotra Dehesmin madhusudana prayāna kāle ca katam jñeyosi niyatātmabhihi. Arjuna is asking the question in the 7th chapter. At the end, Lord Shri Krishna talked about the technical words adibhuta, adidaiva, adhyatma, adidaiva, adiyajña and prayāna kāla. He talked about the last minute as you kick the bucket. And Arjuna was known for his Shravana, Manana and Nididhyasana. The 3 qualities, striking qualities of Arjuna: sharp hearing, sharp processing, contemplating, Manana, and Nididhyasana, establishing inner contemplation. Arjuna's 3 striking qualities, Manana, Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. As Sri Krishna was talking about, he asked the question, "Oh Madhusudana, tell me what is that Brahma? Kim Adhyatma, what is that Adhyatma? What is Adidaiva? What is Adhyatma? Adiyajna, what is Adidaiva? How to know you at the time of departure? Prayāna katam jñeyosi niyatātmabhihi." Atma, with the firm, not getting distracted in the last minute. As person is kicking off the bucket, how that person can remember you? It's a relevant question, relevant chapter for everyone, because sooner or later we have to vacate this place. We are a temporary resident. Sooner or later we have to vacate. Whether you like it or not, you have to vacate. How to vacate? Gracefully. This is the underlining message. People, most, when they depart, create tantrums, create a mess and depart. Here Arjuna asked how to depart gracefully. And Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Aksharam Brahma Paramam Subhavodyatma Uchyate Bhuta Bhava Udbhava Karo Visarga Karma Sanjitaha. Aksharam, Akshara, Shri Krishna is talking about Brahma, is the supreme, highest. How to define that one? Akshara, indestructible. A to ksha, Sanskrita 51 letters. Whatever name you talk in whatever language, it is nothing but indirectly or directly it is talking about the Supreme Lord. Ultimate custodian of all names is Him. Aksha is senses. One who revels through all senses is Akshara. That Parama, that is Parama highest. Swabhavo Adhyatma Uchyate. Individual being, we are conditioned, we think in a certain thing, and certain things we like, certain we don't like. We have our own nature. We go by our own trait. Like every fingerprint is unique, we have our own nature. Supreme Lord has all fingerprints. We are confined to our own DNA, but He is all DNAs is within. Bhuta Bhava Udbhava Karo Visarga Karma Sanjitaha. Bhuta Bhava, the changing nature, changing season. Last week it was cold, today is a warm weather here in Melbourne. The things are changing, the plant seasons are changing now. The spring season, lot of flowers Come summer, the plants will be without flower. Everything is changing. That modification happens in the outer world. Through that one, it is prompting us to act differently. Karma sanjnitaha. Adibhutam ksharo bhava. Purushāśchādi daivatam. Adiyajño ahame vatra. Dehe dehabhritam vara. Adibhutam ksharo bhava. This, the modification of the 5 gross elements, it is keep on changing and is subject to change. Adidhaivam, when we are born, we are this jiva, this soul is so helpless. We are born with the prarabdha karma. The so weak, this jiva is so weak by itself, it cannot unpack the load of karma we have come with. To unpack, various divine beings also born with us, help us unpacking our prarabdha karma. We have come here with a suitcase of prarabdha karma to unpack various divine beings also born. Lord Shiva is there in the mind, Surya is there in the eyes, in Chandra is there in the ears, Agni is there in the mouth, hands Indra is there, excretory organ Yama and Niruti are there, and various divine beings take shelter in different parts and help in unpacking our karma. So that purpose why we have come here, we have come here to exhaust our karma. To unpack, to exhaust, we have to unpack. To enjoy or suffer, the other divine beings, they come and help in unpacking. And Adi Yajno, whatever we do, ultimate enjoyer is not us. Supreme Lord is the ultimate enjoyer. Brahmarpanam, Brahma-havihi, in the 4th chapter he talks about. Even breathing is an yajna. And eating is an yajna. Shri Krishna talks about various types of yajna, and ultimate enjoyer of all yajnas is called as himself. That is why Narayana is called as Yajna Narayana. Yajna Narayana, whatever you do, the ultimate other deva in the devas, it is talks about various grades of divine beings are there. In the devas, the lowermost is Agni, the highest is Narayana. It is a scripture talking about. And Agni is a postman. That is why when we do the Havan, we do to the Agni, he is the postman, he carries whatever oblation we give it to the appropriate delivery. In the Rig Veda starts with Agni Mele Purohitam. The first mantra, first word, Agni. Agni is the lowest, he is the messenger. He takes our offering to the right, in the highest is the Supreme Lord. Adi Yajna, whatever you do, whether you know or not, ultimate enjoyer is Supreme Lord. Shri Krishna says. Know of that one. Adi Yajno ahame vatra dehabhritam vara. He is there in every being. Antakāle ca māmeva smaran muktva kalevaram yaprayāti samadbhavam yānti nastyatra samshayah. Antakāle ca māmeva, Shri Krishna says, in the last minute, as you are getting older, cut off your associates with people, try to spend time for yourself so that you can think of me. Many people, even when so old, they are so busy in socializing. Antakāle, Shri Krishna says, in the old age, spend time for yourself. The Lord, He is indirectly prompting us to do. That is how He is helping us to spend time for ourselves. As we are getting old, we can't see properly. We can't hear properly. We can't eat properly. So, what people are talking, I don't understand. I can't recognize people. I can't eat much. So the family members, everyone, no point in talking to this person. Slowly, that I am isolated. I may be crying that nobody is looking after me. It is a way how God is helping us. Understand? I am helping you. All through my life, I never understand this principle. I never dealt with myself. Always I am socializing. Then, all of a sudden, I feel depressed. I am dejected. Nobody is caring. When this is Lord, He says, I am helping you. I am helping you. You should have understood this one when you had energy. When you can't hear, spend time for yourself. When you can't see properly, spend time for yourself. When you can't eat much, spend time for yourself. So that your engagement with the outer world is minimized, you can think of me. Instead of complaining, keep on complaining, think of me. Anta kāle māmeva. I am helping you, but we don't get the Lord's message. We blame others, keep on blaming. My children, I spend so much, they are not looking after. And we keep on grumpy old man. And it's a whinging. It is saying that deliberately, Lord is making us to think of Him. But we are not getting the message. Anta Shri Krishna says, Anta kāle māmeva. Eva means me alone. Not to think of your grandchildren, great-grandchildren, your property. Māmeva. Smaran muktva kalevaram. As you kick the bucket, think of me and depart. One who departs that way, asamshaya, without doubt, come to me alone. Shri Krishna gives the roadmap. How you have to go. It's a message for elderly people also. Young people, not to be waiting until you become old and get this signal, understand these concepts. Whatever happens, Lord is guiding you. Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam yajantyante kalevaram tam tamai vaiti kaunteya sada tadbhava bhavita. Yam yam vapi, whatever you think and kick the bucket, you will get that one. The last thought of your life determines the next course of your life. You don't know when is the last thought. That is why it's a last thought. Whatever you think, you will get that one. And you don't know what is your last thought. You have to prepare yourself right from beginning. Whatever you think and depart, you will get that one. Undoubtedly. Undoubtedly, you will get. The mind, whatever, through the mind, like an arrow, whatever you think and depart, like an arrow has been released. With that thought, when you release, that arrow will hit the target. Make sure that your target is fixed. Target is right. You're not putting your target to a wrong direction. Target is right. For that, you have to prepare yourself. Tasma sarveshu kāleshu māmanusmara yudhyacha mayarpita mano buddhi mame veshya asamshayah mama evesha asamshayah. You will come to me undoubtedly. Mameva, you come to me, mayarpita, offering mana buddhi, your mind and intellect. Intellect is a decisive mind, mind is a indecisive mind, buddhi, intellect is a decisive mind, mind is a mana means indecisive mind. Indecisive and decisive mind are aligned, and always think of me. How your intellect becomes strong? By repeated practice. You educate your mind. For example, children are āvṛittiṁ and Kartik. They are in the dawn phase of their life. They have whole life ahead of them. Now you are teaching them. Their mind is unstable. It is like a mold. Whatever direction you mold them, they will go that side. If a parent, other day someone was saying that the 2-year-old child, mother and father were drinking beer and giving the beer to the child also. And whatever direction you mold, child longs for that one. I want that one. I want that one. There is a indecisive mind. Whatever direction you mold, they will go in that direction. They are very lucky to be fortunate to be get introduced. So the mind is transformed into intellect. They are molded into a right direction. Had they got into a hands of wrong parents or wrong company, they would have been molded in a wrong way. They would think whatever they are doing was right, like Karna. Now they are introduced, mana and buddhi are aligned. Mana buddhi, mayyarpita mano buddhi, mama yevesha asamshay, you will come to me undoubtfully. And Vijaya, if you want, you can sit here. And abhyasa yoga yuktena chetasana anyagamina paramam purusham divyam yāti nastyatra asamshaya paramam purusham divyam yāti partha anuchintayan. How to do this one? How to think of this one? Shri Krishna says, Abhyasa Yoga. It is not a one-day practice. It's a lifelong commitment. Our life is a long journey. Abhyasa Yoga. You have to practice without interruption. In the Yoga Sutra also talks about Satudhirga Kala Nairantarya. You have to Dirga Kala, as long as you have strength, as long as you have energy, not to take rest from your practice. Our Devi ji, she is not giving up her practice. Though she is 75-year-old, and she is like a teenager, so much of motivation, energy, no let off in the practice. We should be committed that way. No let off, whether hot summer or cold winter or a rainy day. No let off from your practice. The Abhyasa Yoga Chetasa na Anyagamina, not to get distracted by the flowery talks of the people. People may be saying there is a 2020 cricket is happening, bunk your Bhagavad Gita anyway it is there, this one. Or Bollywood star is coming, bunk Bhagavad Gita or yoga. And there is no... The most important is this one. They are coming and going. So many cricketers are come and gone. So many Bollywood stars are come and gone. But this one, I am not giving up. Anyagamina. Paramam purusham divyam yāti partha anuchintayan. Think of the highest. Divya, most glorious. Your life, you also have to become glorious. You also must become brilliant. For that commitment is anuchintayan, again and again, japa. Japa, anuchintayan, another name is japa. Learn the art of japa, meditation, repetition. Repetition, the repeating the holy name, it is part of all religion. All religion, you have to repeat. Repeat, tad japa, tad artha bhavanam. Contemplate japa with its meaning and with the feeling. You have to do the japa. And mantra you have to get from the high energy source, from a guru, to have a mantra to stay with you. Kavim Purana Anushasitara Anoraniyam Anusmaredyaha Sarvasya Dhata Achintya Rupa Aditya Varna Tamasa Parastat. The 9 qualities of the Supreme Lord Shri Krishna is talking about. Knower of everything. Kavim, Purana, most Kavi, knower of everything, most ancient, yet most youngest. Anushasitara, the one who sets the rule for everyone. World goes according to his rule. Anoraniya, the smaller than the smallest, and yet bigger than the biggest. Anusmaredhyah, the object of contemplation. What to be contemplated in life is the Supreme Lord. We think of so many things. We think that movie has come, it is good. We think something has come, it is good. It is good. What is the highest what we can think of? Yes, that is good, this is good, that is good, this is good. The highest one can contemplate, Anusmaredhyah, is the Supreme Lord. That is one, Sarvasya Data, giver of everything, Achintya Rupam, he takes like water takes the shape of the container. Whatever form we contemplate on the Lord, he reveals himself in that form. Aditya Varnam, he is most radiant like sun and beyond all darkness. Prayātā kāle manasa chalena. Bhaktya yukto yoga bhalena chaiva. Bhrur madhye pranameveshya samyak. Satam param purusham upaiti divyam. At the time of kicking the bracket, how you had to be a yogi. He's talking about the yogi. Prayātā kāle, at the time of departure. Most noble people get an inclination when the time has come. Start packing up. Like packing up when we are going on a holiday, we start packing 1 week before. When we are winding your business, you start packing up. Packing up, you start, they get an inclination. Time has come for pack up. Prayātā kāle. Then how you start packing up? Manasa achalena, steady your mind. Steady your mind, manasa achalena. Bhaktya yukto, yoga balena chaiva. Bhaktya, this prayātā kala, when my father was departing about 1 month before itself, he was telling me he is leaving. He stopped reading newspaper. He stopped reading, seeing television. He was telling, time has come. Now only thing left for me is to go. I had to go. And my Sumana's father also, he had an inclination. He told all the neighbors, my time has come. My time has come. They know that time has come. I don't want to, usually when we are becoming old, whatever grudge you had, whatever fight you picked up with people, you make a reconciliation. If I had hurt you, whatever way, please excuse me. And conciliatory. Whatever I might have spoken to you rashly or harshly, no animosity. Please forgive. That the old age, and that is why in the war front, if one side wants to make a truce, they raise a white flag. In us, the white flag is hair. Grey hair indicates it's a time to make truce. Not to put color, saying that I'm not yet ready. I'm not ready to make a truce. And it is indicator. It is a white flag. It's a time to make peace. And bhaktya yukto, you are connected only with the Lord. Yoga balena chaiva, bhakti yoga balena, strengthen you. All the senses are becoming weak, but your mind is very strong through your practice, through your devotion. Pranam eveshya bhrur madhye, bring your attention to the eyebrow center, wait for the inner command. Satam purusham upayati divyam. The param purusham upayati divyam. Think of the supreme, most radiant supreme Lord from here. Yadaksharam veda vido vadanti. विशन्ति यद्यत्तयो वीतरागाः यदिच्छन्तो ब्रह्मचर्यं चरन्ति तत्ते पदं संग्रहेण प्रवक्ष्ये. The Akshara Supreme Lord regarding here and one who has experienced this one, what the knowers talk about, I will tell you exhaustively. Sarvadvarani sanyamya manohridi nirudhya cha murdhya adaya atmana prana astito yogadharanam. Sarvadvarani, in the body there are 9 aperture, exit gate. Like in any auditorium you go or you go to a movie, there is a exit, big sign is there. Where to, in the talk about in case of emergency, fire exit is there, here, there. In an aeroplane they talk about these are the exit doors. It is talking about in the body, familiarize yourself with the exit door. Make yourself known, and each door is not leading to, it is not all roads lead to Rome. It is only a phrase. Each exit door takes us to different destinations. Be aware of that one, which exit door takes me where. Samyamya manohridi nirudhya cha. Familiarize yourself with all exit door. Manahridi, your mind is settled, contemplating on the Lord seated in the heart center. Murdhya, the adhaya atmana prana, your head, your energy, you started withdrawing your energy from various senses and you brought your prana to eyebrow center. Yogadharanam, establish yourself between the eyebrow center, and these eyebrows are called as the wings of the bird, Garuda. With so much of intensity, you depart. You depart with the intensity. The amount, with what intensity you depart, accordingly you reach. If the intensity is very low, like if I trigger and pull the release an arrow, not fully pulled string, it will cover only one small distance. The yogi, Krishna says, must be highly intense energy. Tīvra samvegana māsannaha. Yogi's life is never a dull person. Highly energetic, highly dynamic. You should have that much of intensity to reach the target. With ordinary effort, you can't get extraordinary things. To reach that one, you should have intense energy. Prana astito yogadharanam. Omitye ekaksharam brahma. Yaharan ma manusmaran. Yaprayāti tejan deham. Sayati paramam gatim. Omitye ekaksharam. It is, ekakshara means, it is a seed. Seed of all mantra is Om. From that seed, monosyllable Om, it sprout out into A-U-Ma. Three branches came out. 3 branches, A-U-Ma. The 3 branches further, A has become Tat Savitar Varenyam. U became Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. U became Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat. Thus 3 syllable expanded into 8 syllable Gayatri. 8 syllable Gayatri further expanded into Purusha Sukta. The Purusha Sukta further expanded into all gamuts of knowledge, Veda. Seed is Om. The Om, the contemplating on that one, Om, you will get to know the inner meaning of all Veda Shastras. Contemplate on that seed, Vyaharan mamanusmaran. Expansion of that one. Contemplate on that one again and again. One who leaves this one, paramam gatim. Leaves one who leaves contemplating on the inner meaning of Om, reaches the highest. Ananya cheta satatam. Yomam smarati nityashaha. Tasyaham sulabha partha. Nitya yuktasya yoginaḥ. Ananya cheta satatam. Cheta means chintana, contemplation, always single pointed contemplation. Satatam, one who thinks in a single pointed. Smarati, always thinking of me. For that person, it is easy. That person will have intense energy. For that person, departure, kicking the bucket is very easy. No tantrums in the last minute. Very easy for that person who is always connected with me. In the last minute, it won't be a horrendous experience. It's an easy experience. Sulabha Partha, Shri Krishna is talking about. It is very easy for that yogi. For us, thinking many people in ICU, they are telling the doctors also, doctor, do something, give me some morphine, give me some painkiller. I don't want to leave. I want to hang on. I want to hang on as long as I can. Shri Krishna says for a yogi, departure is not a painful experience. Mamapyete tu punarjanma. Kāle śhuklaḥ. Napnuvanti mahatmana. Samsiddhim paramam gata. Why? You notice that it says what type of life you have. If your departure is very painful, suffering, crying, whinging, that means you have to come back. You are crying because this world is a place of suffering. You are crying, this place is a place of suffering, you will come back. A yogi, very happy, joyfully living, so this place is not fit for that yogi. Dukkālaya ashashvatam. This place is a place of suffering, temporary place. If I am departure, always crying, whinging and all, that means I am belonging to this area. You belong here, you will come back. Yogi is the one happily departing. So this is not the place. Shri Krishna says, one who thinks of me, always positive. He need not have to come back to this place of suffering and temporary world. Abrahma bhuvana loka. Punāvṛittim Arjuna. Mamupyete tu kaunteya. Punarjanmana vidyate. Up to Brahma Loka, person who has gone might have done so much of practice, has to come back. But when he has come to me, he or she need not have to come back. Sahasra yuga pariyanta. Aharyad brahmano viduhu. Ratrim yuga sahasramte. Bharatarṣhabha janāḥ. This daytime and nighttime. Now in the southern hemisphere, daytime is becoming longer and northern hemisphere it is becoming shorter. We, in the phone also it says when it's the sunrise, sunset. We know in the 24 hours how it is split. We know what is the daytime, what is the nighttime. We ring America, is it a nighttime or daytime? We know. But one who knows the time of Brahma, they really knows what is the daytime and what is the night time. There is a reason behind why Shri Krishna is talking about, brought out this topic. the daytime. What is the daytime? Daytime, Sri Krishna is talking about Brahma's daytime and his 1 second. Brahma's 1 second is a human life is 100,000 years. One Kali Yuga is 432,000 years. Now only 5,000 years have elapsed. We are still in the dawn phase of the Kali Yuga. 2 times is Dwapara Yuga. 3 times the Kali Yuga is Treta Yuga. 4 times is Satya Yuga. 1,000 such cycle makes Brahma's 24 hours. Same is Brahma's length of the night time. And that is 1 day times 360 times 100 years becomes 31,104,000 followed by 10 zeros is the Brahma's lifespan. One who knows Brahma's daytime and nighttime is not baffled at the time of night time of the life, dark time of the life, or bright time of the life. I won't go overboard in the daytime of my life. Everything is rosy, everything is going rosy. I won't become arrogant and go overboard. When the dark time hits in my life, I won't go into depression. One who knows the night and daytime, in front of that one, whatever I am going through is minuscule. This will go through. That yogi knows about that one. Avyakta vyaktaya sarva prabhavantya aharagame ratragame praliyante tatreva vyakta sanjnake. Avyakta, not seen before, Vyaktaya sarva prabhavantya ahagame. In the daytime, we don't know where this person was. A new baby is born in our house, where this soul was before. Earlier it was not there, it has revealed itself. In the daytime, it is revealed. In the night time, again goes out. When person dies, we don't know where that soul has gone. Avyakta. Bhutagramasa evayam bhutva praliyate ratriyagama avashappartha prabhavantya ahagame. The beings are born in the daytime and disappear in the night time. Helplessly they come and go. It is said in the Shastras, when the dawn time, in the all jivas, a group of jivas are made to play the game through the Brahma's whole lifespan. Why jivas? To exhaust the karma. Why we are born again and again, refining process so that whatever not us must get released. Filtering Duryodhana, his true nature is to become his negative to be exposed. And the Pandavas' beauty should be exposed. Why we are born again and again, every jiva is different. Some are so pure. Karna, for example, got associated with Kauravas. He was, at times he was good and bad. He will be born again to separate out bad apart and his real nature should come out. Avashappartha, we are born again and again to bring out our original quality. Paratasmatu bhavonyom avyakto vyakta sanatanaha yasas sarveshu bhuteshu nashyatsu na vinashyati. In the night time of Brahma, so who is awake? Brahma is asleep. Who Who is awake? Sri Krishna says, I am always awake. I am eternal. In the night time, the jivas, the night time of Brahma, jivas are not destroyed. They are taking rest. Who is awake? Lord, eternal. Avyakta, Vyakta. I am eternal. Even Brahma, when he is asleep, I am awake. I am the substratum for everything. And avyakto akshara ityukta tamahu paramam gatim yam prapyana nivartante tadhama paramam mama. Avyakta, I am not visible for the ordinary people. Avyakta, not revealed. Akshara, eternal. And ityukta, the iti ukta, ahu, the knowers talk about this one, about me. The eternal and pure, inexhaustible, and not seen through the senses. Highest abode, the highest one can aspire in that life. Paramam, highest place of reach. One who has reached that destination, Tadhama, never returns. That is my abode. Other places, whatever we get, I may get a promotion, but it's a temporary. How long is my job? Maybe 5 years, 10 years. Soon I will be out of retirement. Whatever I do, however, maybe a millionaire is, billionaire is my close friend. How much you can give? Only limited for how long? After that, it has to disengage. Sri Krishna says, having gotten me, that is the highest abode, no going back. That is no going back. You have reached the destination. Purushasa parapartha bhaktya labhyastva anyaya yasyanta sthani bhutani yena sarva idam tatam. Purusha, pura isha. Purusha, generally in India they call male as Purusha and female as Stri. But we call ourselves male Purusha. And real meaning of Purusha, Pura means body, Isha, Lord. We are not a lord of this body. We don't know when I am feeling hungry. We don't know when I am sleeping. I am not at all a lord of this body. How can I call myself as a Purusha? And Bhagavatam says, everyone is a woman. Only Purusha is Supreme Lord. Purusha, he is the only one, he is the Lord of all bodies. Sa parapartha, highest. Can you turn off the microphone? Purusha parapartha, highest. Bhaktya, only through devotion he can be attained. Yasya antasthani bhutani. Bhutani. Yasya antasthani. Anta, where he is there in everyone's being. That Purusha, and when you realize Supreme Lord within, even female can say I am a Purusha. Because Purusha is within. Not only male, Purusha. Because Purusha is there, Yasya antasthani. He is there within. When Purusha is there within, even female can say, Purusha is here. Sthani bhutani sarva idam tatam. He says, I am pervading everywhere. Idam tatam. I pervade everywhere. For me, I can call myself a Purusha. What is my boundary? Boundary is this framework. For him, there is no boundary. He is beyond all boundaries. Sarva idam tatam. Yatra kāle tvanāvṛittim. āvṛittiṁ chaiva yoginaḥ. prayātā yānti tam kālaṁ. vakṣhyāmi bharatarṣhabha. Yatra kāle, repeat after me, we didn't touch on this one. Repeat. Yatra kāle tvam tvanāvṛittim āvṛittiṁ ca eva yoginaḥ prayātā yānti tam kālaṁ vakṣhyāmi bharatarṣhabha. Yatra kāle tvanāvṛittim. What time when you depart, ahaḥ, you won't come back. What time you depart, you will come back. I will talk about that one. It is not for ordinary being. It is talking about the yogis. It is talking about the sadhakas. It is not for the ordinary people. He is talking about. When that person departs, he will come. He won't come back. I will talk about exhaustively. What time? That is why those who know the horoscope, the experts, they talk about where this soul has gone. They talk about that one. For example, one of the greatest yogis we have seen, Swami Vivekananda. Vivekananda, he the departed. After departure, there was a blood on his left nostril. He left through the left nostril. They say his prarabdha karma is not over. He will be born again. Though great yogi, his prarabdha karma is not over. He will come back again. That Bhishmacharya, great yogi, his prarabdha karma was not finished. He will be born again. And that what time yogi departs, what time he comes, I will talk about exhaustively. And 1 second, I am looking at who has turned on the mic.
Prema-ji, can you go on mute, Prema?
Yeah.
Prema, can you please go on mute?
Yeah, I will talk about who has the comeback and yogis. It's talking about yogi. Agnir, jyotir, agnir, jyotir, ahaḥ, śhuklaḥ, ṣhaṇ-māsā, uttarāyaṇam, tatra, prayātā, gachchhanti, brahma-vido janāḥ. Talks about the one knower of the Sri Krishna earlier talked about Brahma's daytime and nighttime. Now he introduced that concept. He is talking about the person, the yogi who is not going to come down. What are the indication? In the talking about the light, Agni is the light, Jyoti, bright light, talking about light, ahaḥ, daytime, śhuklaḥ paksha, from new moon till full moon, śhuklaḥ paksha, ṣhaṇ-māsā, uttarāyaṇa, when sun is moving, ascending, day is becoming longer and longer. Now in the southern hemisphere, this is Uttarāyaṇa, whereas in northern hemisphere, this is Dakshināyana. Sun is becoming shorter. Uttarāyaṇam, in the daytime, bright time, moon is ascending and light. One yogi who departs through that one will not come back. This is talking about only light. Is enlightened, departs of no return. And no return, in the Yoga Shastra, it requires, in the explanation, in the Yoga Shastra, they are talking about 72,000 nadis. 72,000 nadis, all nadis are leading towards the dark channel. There is only one nadi with light. that is the central nadi called as Sushumna Nadi. Sushumna Nadi, 72,000 dark nadis, only one nadi with light is Sushumna Nadi. Yogi goes through that one. That light is illumined. And when the yogi departs, he won't be departing alone. So many divine beings, they line up to welcome the soul. Please come this way. Please come this way. The divine beings line up to welcome this yogi. What a marvelous life. Even we could not do what you have done. Such a marvelous life, they are welcoming. The person who has led the life careless and led the life for careless life, reckless life, when that person is departing, all the negative forces line up to welcome. Bravo, you made us proud. What we wanted to do, you did that one. Like Duryodhana, he wanted to commit suicide. Many negative forces, they came in the middle of the night, said, if you commit suicide, who will do our work? We are getting our work done through you. Your presence is required. We can celebrate. We are doing the party. We are getting the work done through you. If you commit suicide, what will happen to us? Please don't commit suicide. Whereas the good person, when he is departing, noble person, noble yogi, divine beings line up with both hands, they will welcome. Bravo, come, you have done what a marvelous, unthinkable thing you have done. You have done unthinkable. Shri Krishna talks about the path of light. This next sloka also requires lot of only people doing yoga understand these concepts. I touch upon these concepts in the classes, in the yoga classes, to relate that one. When you understand, listen to Bhagavad Gita, the jigsaw puzzle fall into place. The how it is connected. Yoga, Bhagavad Gita is a yoga shastra. It is a live message for everyone. Everyone gets a message for this one. How we have to lead a life, not to squander your life. Look at the light. Try to go in the path of light. Tamasoma jyotirgamaya. Go, whatever happened in the past, forget about that one. Now turn your attention towards the light. Move in the direction of the light. Vasudeva sutam devam kamsa chaṇūramardhanam devaki paramanandam krishnam vande jagadgurum.